Welcome to this beautiful day today. Our practice today is going to be revolving around the parasympathetic nervous system and how we can activate it. This is going to be a nice, gentle flow just to get everything kind of calm back down, get your breath relaxed, and have some minor movement. If you haven't already, grab your blocks, grab your mat. If you have the ability, come outside, enjoy the fresh air. See you soon. Welcome back to your mat on this beautiful spring afternoon. I'm so glad that you were able to join me here. We're going to go ahead and start directly on our mat. So if you will find your mat, if it feels more comfortable for you, just lay right in the grass. Either way, come all the way onto your back, legs stretched out in front of you, hands up for receiving in your Shavasana. As we start to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, we want to start regulating our breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose, the deepest breath you've taken all day. And when you think you've sipped enough air, sip a little bit more. Open your mouth wide. Exhale. Release any expectation or anticipation that you may have for our flow for the next few minutes. You can continue to close your eyes, lower your gaze. Maybe just take notice of your body from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. Take notice of any areas that may have tension. And as you sip in air through your nose, draw that fresh oxygen to whichever areas of your body you still feel stress or hold. And then open your mouth wide. Exhale. Draw your thoughts to the center of your forehead, to your mind's eye. And think about what brought you here to class today. Maybe you're here to enjoy and soak up some sun. Maybe you're here to work on your wellness goals, to honor yourself or someone else. Whatever it is, put that thought into the center of your forehead. And if things get sticky or things get tough, start to draw back on the reason you're here, knowing you've done all of the hard work. You made it to your mat. Take one more deep cleansing breath in through your nose. Feel the oxygen flutter past your heart, your belly button, all the way into your waistband. And then open your mouth as if you're going to blow onto a mirror. Exhale with an ujjayi breath. Feel your lips closed. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, lengthening your breath as you continue to relax and ground into the earth. Start to put some movement into your fingers and into your toes. Draw your knees up to your chest, wrapping your hands around your knees, giving yourself the first hug of class, drawing your chin towards your chest, feeling a lengthening in your spine from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. Rock your body from side to side, releasing any tension you may have in your lower spine. And then return back to stillness, crossing your ankles and rocking your body 3 times the length of your mat until you find yourself all the way up into tabletop with your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Draw your gaze down to the earth and your pointer finger to the top of your mat. Inhale, shine your gaze high to the sky, feeling a tug from your belly button to your chin for cow face pose. Exhale, round your spine, pull your belly button into your back body, float your body over your wrists, putting more energy into your fingertips. Feeling the energy from the earth, pull into your fingers, up to your elbows. Draw your chin to your chest. Take a look at your belly button. cat pose. One more time, shine your gaze high to the sky, feeling a tug across your collarbone as you're opening your throat up to the sky, cow face pose. Exhale, round your spine, dome your back. Return the energy into your fingertips, drawing it from the earth to your shoulder blades. Pull your belly button in, cat pose. Return back to neutral tabletop. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Ground down into your right hand and sweep your left arm high to the sky. Follow your thumb with your gaze. Exhale, float your hand down, tap the earth, and sweep your left arm high to the sky again. Pull your belly button in to protect your spine. Exhale, bring your hand down to the earth. One more time, sweep your hand high to the sky. Follow your thumb with your gaze, seeing the blue of the sky up above. Exhale, lower your left hand back down to the earth. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Pull your belly button in and flatten your back. Draw your gaze down to the earth. Take a deep breath in and ground your left hand into the mat and sweep your right arm high to the sky. Exhale, float the right hand down to the earth. Tap your mat and then sweep it right back up. Exhale, tap your mat. Sweep it right back up. Hold here. Draw your gaze up to your thumb. Turn your right hand down to the earth. Walk your hands, one palm print each out in front of you. Come onto the balls of your feet and hover your knees off of your mat. Draw your toes into the earth and float your body over your wrist. Feel the energy once again into your fingertips. You might have a little shake, and that's okay. Squeeze your knees toward each other. Find your balance. Draw your gaze straight down. With an inhale, lift your hips high to the sky. Exhale, lower your heels down to the earth. Take a deep breath in. Adha Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. This is our first one, so start to pedal your feet here left and right. At any time during the standing portion of this practice, you can move off of your mat into the grass. Maybe you have the luxury of being near sand. You can bring your toes into the earth. There is energy that does flow from the earth into your body, helping regulate your nervous system. Wherever you're at, find stillness. Inhale, bend your knees deeply, bringing your belly button to your thigh, your gaze down to the earth, your ears between your biceps. Shake your head yes, shake your head no, and then exhale, start to lower your heels down to the earth. Doesn't matter how low they go, it matters that you're stretching your legs down toward Mother Earth, drawing your fingers into the mat, the grass, maybe the sand. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Float your feet behind your wrist, hip width distance apart. And if you're wondering what hip width distance apart is, take your fist, draw them between your hands, and bring your big toes next to your fist. That's hip width distance apart. Bend your knees, bring your belly button to your thighs, and reach for opposite elbows for ragdoll. Sway your body from side to side, putting more energy into your big toes, drawing your gaze to the back of the room. Keep breathing, keep releasing. Once again, draw your toes into the earth, pushing your hips high to the sky. And once you've found balance, you can start to draw the back of your knees to the back of the room, lengthening your hamstrings. Only go as far as feels comfortable for you. Finding your edge is good. Finding pain is not. Release your hands back down to the earth. Inhale, draw the palms of your hands to the front of your shins. Lift your heart, flatten your back. Look down as if you're looking into a swimming pool. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep your look forward as if there was a mirror out in front of you. Take a look into that mirror and say something kind to yourself. Tell yourself, you're beautiful, you're smart, I am funny, I am wonderful, I am brave, I am proud. Whatever your I am is, say it. And then give yourself a smile, a nod, or a wink. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive all the way down. Draw the palms of your hands to the front of your shins. Lift your heart, flatten your back. Put more energy into your big toes. Look a little bit farther into that swimming pool, ready to dive in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ground your left hand down into the earth and bend your left knee deeply. Sweep your right arm high to the sky. Follow your thumb with your gaze. Feel the stretch. You might even hear some snap, crackling, and popping in your back, and that's good. That means you are working. Exhale, float your hand down to the earth, tap it, and then sweep it all the way back up. Exhale, sweep your hand down, tap, and then sweep it all the way back up. Stay right here. Draw your gaze up to your thumb. If that is uncomfortable for your neck, then look down. Keep breathing. Draw the back of your hand toward the back of the room for a deeper stretch. Exhale. Lower your right hand down to the earth. Bend your right knee deeply and sweep your left arm high to the sky. The sun is really on my face and it feels so good. You could close your eyes and listen to my voice if that sounds better. Exhale, float your hand down, tap the earth. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, tap the earth. Inhale all the way back up, wringing any stale energy out of your back body. You can stay right here. You can wrap your hand around your waist, feeling a bind. And again, shine your gaze up toward the ceiling or down to the earth, whatever feels best for you. Whatever variation you have your hand in, reach it back up to the sky and then draw the back of your hand toward the back of the room for a deeper stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Draw the palms of your hands to the front of your shins. Flatten your back. Look down as if you're looking into that swimming pool again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, draw your hands onto the earth and start to heel toe your feet. Nice and wide, maybe a leg length apart. If you have short legs like me, maybe a little bit deeper, longer. You can stay right here and forward fold. Or if you'd like a different sensation, you've got two options here. If you've got a bummed up knee like I do, you can use a block. If your hips are a little bit tight, a block is always good. Whatever variation you've taken, bend your knees, bring yourself all the way down to your block, and I'm just going to tell you how to do it. Go all the way down. If that is uncomfortable, come back to where I'm at. Hinge at your hips, forward fold. Take this moment, once again, bringing your feet out to a 45-degree angle. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Bring your gaze to the back of the room, your head down to the earth. If you've taken garland squat or garland pose, bend your knees, come down onto your block, or hover your body off of the earth, bringing your elbows into your knees. This is a relaxing practice, so do what intuitively feels right for you. Whatever variation you've taken, return your hands underneath your shoulders, lifting your hips high to the sky. Take a deep breath in, doming your back up to the ceiling. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Maybe today or someday, the crown of your head may even touch the earth. Walk your hands, one palm print each out in front of you. Start to heel toe your feet all the way in, hip width distance apart. Draw your hands onto the earth. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Float your body all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Draw your hands to the top of your mat, bringing your forearms directly onto the earth or onto your mat. Open your fingers wide, even bringing them to a 45-degree angle. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Keep your shoelace sides of your feet on the earth. Feel the stretch in your lower back. Open your throat up to the ceiling, your gaze to the sky. If that is uncomfortable for your throat, readjust so that your gaze is directly out in front of you. Ah, that feels good. You can close your eyes or lower your gaze. Just allow whatever is going on around you to float over your body. Maybe this is the point of practice that your to-do list or should-do list pops into your head. Acknowledge it, honor it, send it away, letting it know you'll pick it up shortly. Keep breathing. If you've noticed that your breath has grown shallow, take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out of your nose. Keeping your Ujjayi breath going in through your nose, constricting the back of your throat. Exhale out of your nose. Bring your hands back directly toward the front of your mat. Release your hands behind you, palms down, and your forehead onto the earth. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out of your nose. And then re-engage your hands underneath your shoulders. Push on back to tabletop. Cross your ankles. And then walk up and over your heels, all flat onto your back. Find one of your blocks. Bring it along with you if you have one. Lift your hips. Bring your block directly underneath your sit bones for a supported bridge. You can reach your hands out to a V, palms up for receiving or palms down for grounding. I invite you to walk your heels a little bit closer to your hips. Squeeze your thighs toward each other. If you'd like a different sensation, your block actually has 3 heights. You can go to level 1, you can go to level 2, or you can go all the way up to level 3 for a deeper compression. Pick which variation works for you, drawing your chin toward your chest, your knees toward each other. This is your bridge pose. Keep breathing. Continue to ground your feet down into the earth. It's amazing when we get out into nature without our shoes on, we walk around, how that really affects us. Another thing for me that has always been very interesting is when I get near the ocean. The magnetic pull, the waves, the sound of the wind, it all just relaxes me down. So find your special place that when you get there, it's your little piece of nature. Maybe it's going for a walk each evening. Maybe it's sitting by the lake reading a book. Maybe you don't have access to that. Maybe a swimming pool, just a little baby one that you can dip your feet in. Anything that brings you joy and relaxation is what you're looking for. Take another deep breath in. With your exhale, push your hips up and then come all the way back down. Bring your knees into your chest and rock your body from side to side. Take any last movements that may feel right for you. Maybe you want to stay here rocking side to side, or maybe a child's pose, again, feels good. Maybe a happy baby would be even better. Reach for the outsides of your feet, drawing your knees towards your armpits, flexing your feet, bringing your tailbone down to the earth. Sometimes you may want to bring your hands to your calves or to your thighs. What's more important than reaching your feet is bringing your tailbone down to your mat. Find your place. Draw your chin toward your chest to lengthen your spine. Whatever variation you've taken, draw your knees in. Wrap your hands around your shins. Bring your forehead up to your knees. Take a deep breath in through your nose, the deepest breath you've taken all practice. Open your mouth wide. Exhale. Release your head down to the earth, your feet to the widths of your mat. Your hands wherever feels most comfortable as you start to settle into your Shavasana. Some people prefer to do their Shavasana on their side or their belly. You find your favorite spot. And I give you permission, give yourself permission to stay in this pose just as long as you need. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope this practice gave you a little bit of calm, helping you with your perimenopause and menopausal, anxiety, stress, giving you some relaxation, some relief. I look forward to seeing you again on your mat. Namaste.